So the bony case which forms our head is called the skull. If you will see that it is formed of 22 different bones. The upper part is made from 8 bones which are fused together to make the brain box. Here our brain lies. This is the eye socket where it is hollow for keeping the eyes. This is the hole for the nose. This is upper jaw. These are the teeth and this is the lower jaw. So out of the all the bones of the skull, only this lower jaw is movable, and because of this we are able to eat and talk. There are 14 bones in the facial region, okay, and the upper and the lower jaw have teeth. The eyeballs or our eyes, eyeball means the white and the black portion of the eye is like a ball. So it is called eyeball. Okay. So that rests here in this holes, or it is called the bony eye socket. What is the name of this hole? Bony eye socket. So we knew that the skull protects the brain. It is the hollow round structure present in the head. So if somebody asks you what is skull, so skull is a hollow round structure present in the head which protects the brain. Okay, this would be the answer. So let's revise once more. So the skull is made up of 22 bones, 8 bones from the brain box, and 14 bones from the face. Now see the functions. The skull covers and protects the brain. It gives shape to the face. It supports the teeth present in upper and lower jaw. Now there are some things which you should know. Teeth are not bones. So teeth are not bones. They are hard because they are made up of calcium. Okay. So that enamel is the coating that covers the teeth. That is the hardest substance found in our body. Though teeth are the part of the skeletal system, but they are not counted as bones. So, if enamel is broken, or if there is a hole in the cavity in the teeth, that cannot be repaired. So, what happens? We go to a dentist and get it filled, or the teeth is pulled out. Okay. Now, let's see this one. This is the backbone. Okay, so if you will see this bone makes an S-like structure. Okay, it makes an S-like structure. You can see here, this is a smaller figure. So it makes an S-like structure and extends from your neck to the downside. Okay, to the hip region, and it is not straight. If you see, then it makes an S-like structure. Okay. So, this is called the backbone or the vertebrae or the vertebral column. Okay. It gives elasticity to the body. So, you can bend down to pick up something. You can sit, you can stand, you can bend forward, backward, left or right. Okay. So if we'll see, it is not continuous. So it is made up of how many bones? Can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So it is made up of 33 bones, not one bone. So these 33 bones are known as vertebra. What is vertebra? So vertebra is the small bones that forms the vertebral column of humans is called vertebra. Okay. The backbones has the function. Now what is the function? It encloses and protects the delicate spinal cord. Okay. So to keep our backbone straight, we should maintain a correct posture. About posture, I'm going to tell you in the third video. So you need to keep a correct posture so that your backbone remains straight. Okay. Now we are going to read about the rib cage. Okay, so you can see this is a cage-like structure. So this cage-like structure is made up of rib. So it is called rib cage. Okay, so there are parts of the rib cage. Let's see from the figure what are the parts. Then I'm going to tell you about the rib cage. So the first bone, this flat bone, is called sternum, or there is another name, that is breastbone. Okay, in the back side, this is the vertebral column about which we were reading. Okay, this one. So the vertebral column, and these C-like, this like structure are called as ribs. Okay, these are curved bones which are called as ribs. So together they form the rib cage for protecting lungs and the heart. So to the two lungs, they will be here, and heart resides in the middle, slightly slanted towards the left side. Okay, the last two pairs, if you can see the ribs 1, 2, 3 and 4, these are not joined. These are not making C-like structure. So these are called as floating ribs. Okay, they help you while breathing because the lungs expand, no? So these helps for the expansion of the lungs. So they get down when you breathe in. So you can touch the side corner of your chest, and there you will find these moving. Okay, so let's know about the ribs. So these are the long and curved bones that is located in our chest. There are 12 pairs. How many pairs? 12 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So 12 here, 12 here. So 12 pairs, total 24. Okay, they make the cage-like structure. This long flat bone is called breastbone or sternum. Okay, so the ribs in the front are joined with this sternum or the what? Breastbone. So what is sternum? It is the long flat bone present in the center of the chest. Again, you know, the long flat bone present in the center of the chest is called sternum. And about backbone, the bone present at the back supporting the ribs is known as backbone. So what is the function? It protects the delicate organs such as heart and lungs. And there is one more, the floating ribs. The last two pair of ribs that are not attached to the sternum are known as floating ribs. So this is all about the rib cage. Now let's read about the limbs. So the human beings have 4 limbs, 2 hands and 2 feet. So the hands are called the forelimbs. So, and the lower limbs or the hind limbs are called legs. Okay, so the forelimbs are called the arms and the lower limbs are called legs. So first we'll read about this hands, full arm section. So if you will see this one, this is the shoulder bone. Okay, this is the shoulder bone. So here the upper part, this big bone is called humerus. There are 2 smaller bones, ulna and radius. Here is a joint, elbow. Okay, so this is elbow, and here if you can see the small bones joined to make your wrist, and the phalanges or the palm and fingers. Okay, so here this single bone, the upper part of the arm, which is here is a single bone. This is called humerus, and the lower arm, okay, means this side, this is the palm. Okay, this is the palm. So this side is the lower arm, and here 2 bones are there, ulna and radius. Okay, and this palm here, if you will see, there are these are the joints. Okay, and between these joints there are smaller bones. These are called as phalanges. Okay, if you can see here also, so there are phalanges. So what is the function? The four limbs helps in lifting the things. So when I need to lift up this pen, this four limb helps me to lift up either pen or lift a bottle or to write anything or to write anything. This helps us. Now comes to the lower limbs or the legs. Okay. So this is the girdle called the hip girdle. There is this thigh bone, femur, the longest bone in our body. And the lower part also, like four limbs, has two bones, tibia and fibula. And here also there is the knee and the bones. Okay. Now let's see what is the function. So the function of the lower limb to help you to walk, move and run. It also supports the weight of the whole body. So now we'll know about the girdles. Okay. So a bony ring-like structure present in our body is called a girdle. So if you will see here, this one, this is called the girdle. Now there are two types of girdle. Okay. So shoulder girdle and the hip girdle. Okay. So there are two kinds of girdles. So what is a girdle? A bony ring-like structure present in our body is called a girdle. So let's know about the shoulder girdle. It is made up of the collarbone and shoulder blade. Okay. And the hip girdle is made up of three bones fused together to form one bone. So 1, 2 and 3. Let me show you here. So here is these two bones are the collar bones and the back side is the this one. See, shoulder girdle. So here you can see this bone and these two were the collar bones. Here the first one, the upper arm bone is joining. Okay. And here the thigh bone is there, join. Okay. So here three bones are there, 1, 2 and 3, and this is the lower part of the backbone.